more bad news for Fat Joe. At this point, I don't know how much worse it could get, but gather around, people, okay? We got some drama that I wasn't expecting, okay? So there's a female rapper who's accusing Fat Joe of messing around with young women, right? Too young to where it's not legal. And she claims that she has proof, okay? Now, this all started when Fat Joe mentioned said rapper during an interview with Cardi B. Now, Fat Joe would tell Cardi B that this female rapper called the police on him one time for a noise complaint. She would claim that this entire story is made up and the real reason why she called the police was for something way more nefarious.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore female MCs?
I grew up listening to Remy a lot. I like Trina a lot. I always say that I listen to Trina a lot. I used to listen to Khia a lot, Lil Kim a lot. I used to listen to all of them.
Who's Kai?
Khia, man. Khia.
Neck in my back.
Fat Joe tries to act like he don't know who Khia is, and then once they say Khia, he then goes into this full-on explanation about how they got age-old beef.
My neck, my back.
Yeah, she got some cool records though.
She did me dirty one. She did us all dirty one time. Like how the girls, my neck, my back. We hanging out in the hotel and she called the cops on us. Like, yo, them making too much noise. They like, yo, the girl there.
My neck and my back?
My neck and my back, nigga. Like how my neck and my back?
You know she coming at you.
Supposed to call the cops. She called the cops on us, bro. We was in Phoenix, Arizona. B-Fab, all of us talking in the hallway, and they was like, yo, the girl right there. She called the cops. Said, my neck, my back? She called cops on us?
I ain't gonna say that because that roasted. She could roast. That could roast. Tell her you love her because she could roast.
I love you, Khia. I don't want no smoke.
Cardi B tried to warn him. He did heed the warning because he did say, Khia, I love you, but it was too late, okay? The damage was done. Now, here's the thing, okay? Khia took to her page and she accused Fat Joe of doing some pretty nasty things. Now, the things that she's accusing Fat Joe of isn't the first time Fat Joe got accused of it. Fat Joe is currently involved in a lawsuit where an ex-friend of his is accusing him of apparently being involved with very young women as well. The associate name is TA, the man on your right. Now, he filed a lawsuit against Fat Joe, and in this lawsuit, he disclosed certain things that he would say is the truth. Now, before he filed a lawsuit, he took to Instagram to accuse Fat Joe of being involved with young women out the DR, et cetera, or even in the States. Now, in this lawsuit, he provided a picture where he was claimed that Fat Joe was involved with these victims who were in high school at the time. One of the young women that he spoke about Fat Joe being involved with was apparently like Doe One. Now, Doe One was a 16-year-old Dominican girl residing in New York. He would claim that in exchange for cash, clothing, payment of her cell phone bill, that Fat Joe would get fellatio and other acts performed on him by the girl, right? On one occasion, he would claim that while driving in New York City, that the young girl asked Fat Joe for money to pay her phone bill. Fat Joe claimed that he was broke. This upset her. She began to scream, yell, and curse. And apparently, TA, who was present, told Fat Joe, man, just pay it, bro. Now, he admitted these things, which to me is kind of weird as well because you were there present, so you knew what was going on and you just ignored it. To me, that was kind of weird and goofy. But yeah, so these accusations already existed. So when Khia responded back to Fat Joe, she added on to these already existing accusations. Khia would claim that she got worried for the young women that she seen with Fat Joe that night because Fat Joe was drugging them, so she called the police on him.
Order. Fat Joe, your fat ass. No, you finna get roasted this morning, gag order. Fat Joey bag of donuts, you mildew smelling. You. The people been sending in a lot of shit. You been out there talking about the queen. Okay, you knew you was gonna get it, didn't you? You know you had them fucked up, right? Well, if you didn't, somebody should have told you. I knew it and been told this story, but since you want to tell it, let me tell a version that need to be told. Here, want to hear, here go. Okay, I'm on the road at the hotel trying to get my beauty rest after again done secured my bag and took my ass back to my hotel suite to lay down and go to sleep. Okay, we all artists after a show sharing the same hotel but not sharing the same evidently. Okay, we sharing the same hotel floor because that's all we have in common. Gag order. And here come your fat, funky, stankin', okay, spoiled pig looking along with the rest of your crew being demonic freaks per usual. Gag order. Diddy ain't the first and won't be the last freakazoid. It started with you. Okay, being demonic freaks and mutants. You know, got a hall full of hoes and underage sluts ready to okay, waiting outside your hotel room door ready and waiting to get drugged and gang banged. And so you can watch your homeboys so you can look at and booty hole because your ain't long enough to reach nobody ball. All right, child. I open my door like, what the is going on up here on this floor? I'm trying to get my beauty rest. What the is going on here? Get home and clear this hallway, slurping and slobbing on dicks in the halls, decking the halls and balls, okay? And it wasn't even the Christmas holiday. Like and watching your homeboys let you tell it, your crew and your other fellow rappers that's freakazoids like you, other hoes at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning off that shit. Not on my floor. Gaggle, that's why your fat ass got all kind of crimes and suing the fuck out of you and a bunch of lawsuits and sexual assault suits and rape and lawsuit charges now on your fat ass. You should not here want to tell the bitch, put the police on you. You should have told them what. Well, you ran terror squad, all right, terrorizing booty holes and young hoes. Gag order back then, and you still doing it now. Alleged, yeah, right. Gag order, you a nasty and you was doing it, you did it, and that's why they suing you and pressing charges on your fat ass now. That's why you trying to act like you innocent. You know I called the police on you for a reason. All right, I was trying to say them that we gonna just tell the truth, tell it how it go. Damn right, I called the popo hoe and I'll do it again. Running around out here in these streets with titties longer than mine from DJ Khaled sucking on them. Kiss my ass. Let's get that right. You a demon dog. You a sex demon. You was them drunken and them little young and I put the popos on your.
Here's the thing. Khia ain't just the average fan. Like, Khia is somebody with something to lose. Khia is a reporter. Khia, like disseminates news or information on her show that she do. So if she's lying, like if she just came out and said, hey, I called the cops on Fat Joe because Fat Joe was drugging and effing on those young women. She even says minor earlier on the video. If she's lying about this, she can get sued. Like, she can lose everything. She has something to lose. Like this, like if this was just like a regular troll, a normal troll, a YouTuber with like 2,000 subscribers just spewing, then cool. But she knows she has something to lose. She knows Fat Joe could sue her. And she's still saying it. Now, I'm not saying Fat Joe is guilty because apparently there's no record of this. Fat Joe has never been convicted of this. Fat Joe has never went to jail for this. So I'm not putting my name on the line and claiming that Fat Joe is guilty. But it's the second time somebody close to you at some point is accusing you of doing this. It looks sketchy.
Gag order, you and all them that was there with you wasn't by shit. I was out of order and them young girls was in danger. I seen crimes being committed and I called the law. Gag order, just ask your hype man. He was there. Gag order, in that order. Look it up. In that order. I hope he take you for everything you got and all them young that you f***ing destroyed their lives too. Gag order, because you did it. Alleged. Not alleged. I heard, I seen, I heard, and I called 911. Someone please call 911. This getting and drugged with Fat Joe in this hall. Get the law up here fast. As far as I was concerned, them slut puppies were in danger. Okay, gag order, in that order. Criminal activity was going on and your fat ass should have went to jail without the bail. That's where you should have went. Because you and your crew didn't mean to be no good. I seen and I heard you, bitch. Gag when I saw a bunch of young freakazoids in danger. And I said, no ma'am, Pam, and not on my watch. Clear this all in that order. And you remember how I walked out there with my hair wrapped up like a queen. It's still wrapped up like a queen now. Locks on deck. Gag order, baby, when I came out there in that hall with my long, beautiful silk nightgown all the way to the floor. Gag order looking like a goddess. Okay, and I seen all them in danger on the hall in the hall on my floor. I told them to clear that hall. Get from in front of them doors, waiting to get and drugged and beat the up and kicked out on their head. Get home. 911 is on the way, and I went to dialing emergency number. In that order, I was saving lives, like I'm still doing now. Gag order, in that order, putting up on game. Don't trust these. Don't trust these. Don't trust no fat ass okay, smelling like Porky the Pig. Get your own shit and let them know that these with a raw bitch. With a head on the shoulder knows how it goes when it's time to let them get gone and to call 911. Get the law up here to lock them up. And I do it again, gag. Don't trust these. Get your own shit while your pink pig pork rind smelling ass is out here in these streets destroying lives. I'm the one that's been saving lives, and I'm not the one or the two to be with. So I advise you to keep Miss Neck and Back's name out your mouth. Because I've been telling these stories before Jack. All right. I've been telling these stories before all these hoes decide to want to tell. I'm the original roasting gagger. I've been telling these stories since MySpace. If you're really a Thug Mrs. fan, you remember? All right, in that order, you a nasty. Now you're sick, freaky, sloppy, fat ass is fighting cases left and right. Talk about that on your podcast while you're talking about me. In that order, talk about Big Pun wife and how you stole all Big Pun money and then give it to his family while you're talking about me. You imagine how your sweat smell.
Cardi B tried to warn him, man. Now, I know, especially in hip hop, all right, when it comes to defamation, a lot of us no longer take it seriously because of this like Drake and Kendrick thing. But like the courts ruled that defamation in a diss track is almost impossible to happen. Listen, man, I'm not saying Fat Joe is guilty. Only when it comes to the Big Pun. When it comes to the Big Pun situation, I'm believing the family, bruh. Fat Joe, you took them folks' money. I'm sorry, allegedly, I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe that she will lie about this just because she. Right? And that era was the freakiest era there is. Yo, a lot of people give like these recent hoes, they give them credit for being freaks, or they give them credit for being loose. We don't know what loose is, bro. If you wasn't present in the 90s during that era when Diddy was really Diddy, when Terror Squad was Terror Squad, you don't know what loose and freaky is. They was loose and freaky. But it's okay to mess with the loose and freaky ones, but you can't mess with the young ones. They like I don't care how loose and freaky you think, they off limits, bro. Leave them alone. They victims. They can never be the hoes. No, they victims. Fat Joe has never addressed these things publicly before. Even with the TA situation, he never addressed TA publicly. He sued TA to get ahead of it, which if he's innocent, that's the right path to take. But it will be good to see Fat Joe come out and say, nah, bro, man, that's Kev. I would never do that, man. Man, show the proof if I've ever did that. But if Khia is saying this, man, she gotta know something.
Yeah, you never let nobody looking like you get on top of me. Who lifting up your belly to find that little ass? Who opening up your ass to eat it but DJ Khaled? Again, go to your wife, no hard is what you treated to die. She was there taking a man flipping for a check, is what we the people say. Talk about that. Gag order. I hope all them niggas come forward and tell your truth since you won't. All right, gag order. No crackers lock you up, you fat ass bastard. And throw away the key. Eat shit and die, Joey Bag of Donuts here. Oh, what's that? Her stress, bad puss, disease, high blood pressure, low blood sugar count, low T cell count. And that gout, no Zempic, and karma is killing your ass slowly. Good. Nobody coming to your funeral. Stop telling on yourself and keep my name out your fat, funky ass mouth here. All right, I'm on Liza's side. You know Big Pun's wife. Okay, you wasn't Big Pun's friend. You was his enemy. None of them hoes friends either with your pussy. What kind of man leaves his friend, wife, and children home just struggling to survive? Doing podcasts is now telling the pack a lie. A gag order in the absence of a man who once provided for them, and you know they needed that the man's money. He helped you come up and you wouldn't even get the money to his wife and children. Tell that on your podcast and stop talking about me putting the popos on your nasty ass when you was out there them little young and doing orgies and having your goddamn hype man and DJ that he didn't want to Diddy Jr. Find you somebody to play with and go straight to hell, Joey Bag of Donuts. Okay, now replay this. I bet you won't in that.
Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think, bro? Do y'all think it's true? Do y'all think Fat Joe was really getting down like that? Let me know, man. All right. And if you're still watching this, all right, and you want to do videos like this and talk about celebrities and get paid a lot of money, I've made $90,000 in 28 days. All right? I want to show you how to do it the fast track way. All right, like the quick way. I have a 3-month program to get to 10,000 subscribers and start making a lot of money. I have the course in my description. You can click the link, all right? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another dope video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out why this LA rapper was shot and killed yesterday after dissing his ops during a hood vlog. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.